Hope you're all having a good day. In this video, I will be making a keto cheesecake. Going to my mother-in-law's tomorrow, I was tasked to make a traditional cheesecake. But I'm not going to sit around while everyone's eating cheesecake and look funny, and because I'm not eating my own dessert. So I'm going to make my own keto cheesecake to bring with me so that I can enjoy the desserts just like everyone else. So I'm going to put my hair up and we'll be back. In this bowl here, I have about a cup and a half of almond flour. And to this almond flour, I'm going to mix in about 1/8 of a cup of grounded walnuts. This is going to be my crust for my keto cheesecake. And to that, I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And you can add more or less depending on how strong you want it. You're just going to give it a good mix. To incorporate those flavors. Cinnamon smells so good. Now we're going to put in about 4 pats of butter melted. And I'm going to mix that up. Now this doesn't have to be baked right now. What we're going to do is I have mini cheesecake pans that are sprayed with oil, and all I'm going to do is line the bottom of the pans with this. So this is what it looks like. Now we're going to take these here and divide it up as best we can. Go there. So I'm just going to put a scoop in. Scoop in this one. This one. This is going to make 4 mini keto cheesecakes. There we go. See that? And now we're just going to push with our fingers. It doesn't have to go all the way up the sides. It's just making a little crust on the bottom. I don't plan on taking them out of these. I'm just going to, they're going to be eaten right out of the little tins. Individual servings. Well, actually, I probably won't eat the whole thing, but you can eat right out of it and come back to it. So we're just making sure the bottom gets coated. Go up the sides a little bit, as much as you want. If you don't want to, that's cool too. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this in the refrigerator so it will chill for a few minutes while I am mixing up the filling. That way when I pour the filling on, it won't mix it up. It'll stay right on the surface. And I have a block and a half of room temperature cream cheese. And I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of monk fruit and a 1/4 cup of swerve confectioner. And I've already combined it in the bowl. And this is 1 tablespoon of almond flour. Then we have 1 egg and 1 egg yolk at room temperature. And then I'm just going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to mix this all up, and then I will show you what the consistency is supposed to look like. Now here you can see that there is still quite a bit of lumps in there, and what we want to do is keep on mixing until it's nice and smooth. Right, you want to make sure that you scrape the bowl. Make sure everything's getting nice and combined. It's starting to look really creamy. And then we're going to add, this is about a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm going to mix about a half of that and I will add the rest if I'm not happy with the consistency. So our batter is looking nice and creamy. I do not need to add any more of the cream, the heavy whipping cream, so I'm going to scrape the rest of this down, and then we're going to get it ready to pour into our tins. Alright, we have our almond walnut crusts that have been in the refrigerator. And now we're just going to divide up the cream cheese filling, or cheesecake filling, amongst these. And I'm making small ones, and so it's not going to fill all the way to the top because I don't want it to go to the top, and if I did I'd get smaller tins. And this way I know there won't be any spillage in the oven. Okay, so I'm just dividing it out as best I can. Alright. So then we're just going to take a spatula and kind of smooth it around the crust. Like so. And then we're going to bake it in the oven. I'm going to check it. I'm going to say about 35 to 40 minutes, but I am going to check it in 20 because these are a lot smaller than a big cheesecake. And then I'll show you what they look like. Thanks for watching. Hi. The keto mini cheesecakes are ready. I made 4 of them. They've been cooling. They're still a bit warm, but it took probably 30 minutes to cook these. And I will try one of these for you because they're not all going to Grandma's house tomorrow. So, just a little bite. It's really good. Not overly sweet. I think the mixture of the monk fruit and the confectioner swerves give it a nice sweetness. The almond crust is good. So that's it. So this is my Thanksgiving treat for myself, and everyone else gets a traditional cheesecake. But anyways, happy Thanksgiving, and until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye.